Hello everyone, welcome to CSquarePerimeter YouTube channel. So, as we know that uh, we have already started C programming language playlist. So, yes, in the previous video we have started the operators in C language, and we have completed that what is operators. There are two things here that we have to deal with, that is operands and the operators. And then we have seen the type of operators, that arithmetic, assignment operator, relational operator, logical operator, bitwise operator, conditional operator, and operator precedence. In the previous video we are done with this arithmetic operators also, that what are the arithmetic operators. So today we are going to see the example of the arithmetic operator. Okay, so let's start. So the program is here, write a program to find a perimeter of square where one side of the square is given, that is 6. Okay, now before solving any of the problem here, we have to read the question carefully. Okay, now first we need to write down a program in C language. We need to find out the perimeter. Now we should know that what is the meaning of the perimeter, right? What is perimeter? Yes, you can comment in the comment box. Perimeter. Okay, let's have a look. So perimeter means addition of all the sides of any of the shape is called as perimeter. Okay, so here the shape is given as square. Okay, so we know that the square is having a 4 sides, right? So here we need to add the square, we need to do the addition of all the sides of the square. So square is having 4 sides, right? Yes, so just have a look here. We are having a square, and square are having 4 sides. So we just have to add the sides. Okay, so here we need to find out the perimeter of square. So side is given over here as an input. This input we have to use. Okay, we can consider this one as a test cases. Okay, so what is the side value? It is 6, then plus 6, then again 6, so what is the value of the perimeter? 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6, 24, right? So that 24 should be our output. So for performing this task, we are performing this addition operation. Okay, addition operation, right? Yes. So again, one more thing. If you have to solve any of the problem, any of the mathematical problem or anything, here your base should be clear. You should know the formula. Okay, so you should be very clear with the formulas, right? How can we write it down in another way? How can we do this program in another way also? That what will be the logic, right? So this addition is nothing but the logic over here to perform this task, right? Okay, so see here 4 sides. So we can say how many sides are there? 4 sides into the side, right? So here now 4 into 6. So we are getting our answer, that is 24. Okay, if it will be the pentagon, then here how our formula is going to be derived? Number of sides into value of that side, right? So if it will be the pentagon, so 5 into 6, so 30 will be our answer, right? So hope this is clear for everyone. So here in the arithmetic operators, we have seen the 2 examples. For first for addition, second with the sign, operator sign, multiplication, right? Okay, let's have a look. Now this here sample input is given. So sample input is always we need to take the 6, and yes, you can take any of the value to cross check that it is working fine or not. Okay, then enter the side of the square. This is our output that we need to see. We need to find it out on the screen. Then the perimeter of the square is 24. This we want to print. Okay, we can consider this as a test cases, that this test cases must be passed. Okay, let's start. Every program starts execution from the main function, right? But before that, here we need to always include the header file. So here we are dealing with only the printf and scanf. That's why we are just including #include stdio.h, that is our header file. So bracket, opening bracket, that the body of our function, main function, is going to be start from here. So here, as we know that the value given for this square is 6, which is integer type of data, right? That's why I'm taking here as an integer data type. If the value is 6 point something, so I can take here as a, I can take this value as float. Okay, so what we'll do, safer side. Okay, if we need to make it as a generic, that we don't know that what is a value is given by the user. Okay, so for executing this test case and to making it pass, we are going to use 6. At that time integer is fine, but here if we don't know that what will be the value of the side of the square, at that time we are just going with the float. Okay, or we can go with a double if we don't know the precisions also. Okay, so here this can be your hidden test case. Okay, this can be your hidden test case, that every time they will not give the 6 value, that is integer value, they can give the float value also, right? So we'll go with the float, right? Okay, then here for the side means yes, we are using one variable, that is side, for storing the value of side of a square, and one more, that is perimeter, for when we'll perform this addition task, so where that value is going to be stored. For that one we need one more variable, so here the perimeter variable we are taking for storing the value, right? So as soon as this float, side and perimeter is declared, here the memory location is going to be happen. So quickly just let's take two shapes. Okay, so these are my memory locations. So my first name of the memory location is side, and another one is perimeter. Okay, and it is of float data type, so it will consume 4 bytes of memory. How many? How much? 4 bytes. And for the memory allocation, memory address, we can take it as 1000, and this is 1001. Okay, this is only just as per the for the understanding purpose. Okay, now then here in the output we need to print enter the side of this square. So here we are writing down the printf. Okay, so this is a printf. Whatever the terms written inside the double quotes is going to be print as it is. So that's why we have written here enter the sides of the square. Okay, now user will give us the value and we have to store it, right? So for storing, here we need to scan the value. That's why we are using this scanf function. Okay, and the formatting we are using over here, that is %f now. Okay, before it was integer, that's why I have written %d there, but now here we have changed that data type as instead of integer we are using float. That's why here I have changed it to the %f. and where we are going to store this in the side. Okay, so we know that the user is going to give us a value that is 6. Okay, let's consider this as a 6.1. okay, here also 6.1, or not an issue, we can go with this also, right? Because it is a float type, it will consider as a 6.000, right? Okay, and it is a float type, so 6 till 6 precision values. So as soon as we are going to down here, point 1 2 3 4 5 6, right? Like this, the data is going to be stored in the memory. Okay, this type data is going to be stored in the memory. Great. Now we have to perform the addition now, right? So we are having our side value. Now we have to perform the addition to find out the perimeter. So 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. Okay, so how we'll get the answer? Here we'll get the answer as 24 point. Here this addition is going to be performed. 6 point, you can continue with 0 0 0 0. Okay, I'm directly write it down. 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. Okay, here total value will be 24. Okay, as we know it is and 2 3 4 5 6. Oh, okay, as we know it is and floating type of value, that's why here zeros. Okay, we'll go with the zeros. So in the perimeter we are getting this, we are performing this addition operation and we are getting this answer. That data is getting stored in this memory location perimeter. Okay, now here in the next line, now we need to print the output, that what is the answer of our perimeter. So the perimeter of the square is %d. Okay, now we know that here we have used float as a perimeter, so that's why here we have to use %f. Okay, now as it is, these values are going to be printed over here, right? And perimeter, so the value is going to be print, that is 0.123456. okay, yes, so this perimeter, and we are getting our answer. And here we can go with the return 0, as we have written int main. So we have to return the integer value. So program will get, means compiler will get to know that here no more further instructions are there to execute, and here we are closing the body of the function. So as like we are done with the execution of our finding out the side of the if the side of the square is given, so finding out the perimeter of the square is done, right? Hope this is clear for everyone. Okay, if this is clear, then you can just like, comment, share and subscribe my channel. And yes, quickly let's have a look to execution of this program. Yes, stay tuned.